Hey guys, I'm feeling way better today than I did yesterday. So thank you for being so kind and not really caring that I just like took a day for myself. It ended up being that it was time to go to bed and I was not done having fun. But I still feel better today. I was going to start a new video game yesterday and I didn't have a chance to. But anyway, I loved watching Sean and Bert's video last night. They are past story time if you have not watched them. And if you haven't, I'm not sure why. You need to get your life together. But I did a request for like, what's your favorite breakfast? What's your favorite lunch? What's your favorite snack? Like all this stuff. And Bert did his favorite breakfast yesterday. So here's the thing. I do not have all the ingredients. I do have British beans for like beans on toast in my cupboard, but he did all this extra special stuff like molasses and all this stuff. And I don't have molasses. Granted, I probably shouldn't be eating molasses considering that I have diabetes, but I cannot like have Bert's beans on toast without the flavor of molasses. So I'm just gonna buy some and just put in a little bit, just a little bit. But today I'm going to try Sean's favorite breakfast, which is not really her favorite breakfast because I think she just is rather ordinary about her breakfast and doesn't have like one that like speaks to her soul or something. She said, I usually just have peanut butter toast. So today we are going to have peanut butter toast, but we're going to have it Karen style, which is really, really good. And I should be leaving for work right now, but we are going to have toast first. And also, I have missed 2 days. I did not open 5. I did not open 6. Let's go for 7, and we'll get to the other ones later. Oh, I'm just destroying this whole thing. Okay. Fruity herbal tea blend with a touch of magic. Oh, that's a cute name. Bed knobs and broomsticks. It smells really good. Okay, while my toast is toasting, let's talk peanut butters. So the peanut butter I have on hand is Jif, but that's not my favorite. My favorite is Peanut Butter Company's White Chocolate Wonderful. It adds just a touch of sweetness and depth of flavor. So if you can get your hands on that, that is amazing. Also, another favorite one that I have is just like this grocery store in Grand Rapids. They have a machine where you can like just legit make peanut butter. Like there's like the peanuts and then you just like push this button and peanut butter comes out. That is not my favorite for like bread purposes, but like dipping purposes, like dipping apples, whatever. That is my favorite. Okay, now Karen method. So Karen method for peanut butter toast is you could just have the bread and then put the peanut butter on it. And then you would have peanut butter toast. But you would not have this extra level of flavor that I really enjoy, which is to put butter on it first. This is my favorite, like, vegan butter. It is Miyoko's oat milk butter. It is incredible. I'm not vegan, but I love this butter. Okay, also, proper spreading utensil. I just used a butter knife. But a butter knife is not ideal. My ideal tool is in the dishwasher. Let me see if I can show you without it being gross. It is gross, okay, but this is the proper spreading tool, okay? I think it's Swedish. I don't really know, but it just spreads so much better, and I love it. gosh, you guys, I'm going out to grab lunch really quickly, which means I'm gonna have to scarf my food when I get back. But it's basically because I couldn't get my life together enough to actually pack a lunch. But I'm really glad because it's gorgeous outside. You don't need a coat, like long sleeve shirt, that's fine, or sweater in my case. It's sunny. No wonder I feel so much better. Remember I just said a second ago, this is so warm and so beautiful and so amazing. Yeah, my keys are in my coat pocket inside, which I left because you don't need a coat. Because it's warm and beautiful. And I don't even need my keys to start my car. I just need them to be in the car so I can hit the start button. Oh my gosh. Hey everyone. Okay, so as you may know, every day in Vlogmas I have like a little topic planned that I would like to talk to you about. And today I was supposed to talk to you about money and like some of my financial goals for next year. But I think I'm gonna put that on hold and do that a different day. One, because I need more time to think about my financial goals. Today I just figured out how much I spent on books over the past year, and that was terrifying. But yeah, I need some more time to think about what my goals will be for the coming year as far as money, and then I would like to share it with you because I just think it's interesting for people to set goals in lots of different areas. But Heather has already started her top 10 lists, and I am only doing one top 10 list this year, which I am uncertain if I'm going to do it the very last day of Vlogmas on the 24th or if I'll wait until January, because last year I did do it early. I did do it in December, and I did have 2 books that should have been in the top 10 and were not because I read them after I posted the video. However, I do think that it's a fun thing to do during Vlogmas, and so I think I still might do it on the 24th. But the difference for this year is this year I had the idea of backing it up. So on the 24th, I would do my top 10 of the year, and then for basically 12 days before that, I would do the top of each month. So I would look only at January's books, pick the top, and tell you what that is, and do that for each month. And so, because Heather got me really excited about top 10 sort of lists, and because I did see other people start to post them early, I'm gonna start that a little bit early. So today I will be telling you about my favorite book of January and just some other things that I want to talk to you about in regards to January. So one of the interesting things that I thought of as I was doing this and as I was putting together my lists for each month is that just because a book is my favorite of the month doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to end up as one of my top 10 of the year, because there are some months that were absolute fire. So, with that being said, let's talk about January. In January, I read 15 books, which is a lot more than any of the other months. When I looked at the months, this has not been my best reading year. Like, I haven't looked at how many I've read in total, but like, for example, in April, I read 3 books. In May, I read 4. So I had some pretty dismal months. But January was pretty good. I think I started strong with 15 books. And my favorite book that I read was My Fourth Time We Drowned. That was by Sally Hayden. And this is a nonfiction. I seriously recommend that if you are going to encounter this book, that you do it via audio. So this is basically a story of a bunch of refugees in like North Africa sort of region, and it is just so horrible to hear the ways that refugees are treated in different parts of the world. Like, obviously the United States has so many problems with how we treat people, and other parts of the world also are horrible towards people that are viewed as other. But the reason that I'm saying to listen to the audio, and as Dee Dee would say, you need to get your mind right, is because there are actual audio clips of the refugees either sharing their experiences, or I think the most heartbreaking for me was just hearing the sounds of kids crying and screaming, and just like hearing the pain that these people went through and are probably still going through. And so, yeah, I think if you want to educate yourself on that issue and different issues around the world in regard to how refugees are treated, I definitely think that it is a good one to pick up. And I also think that it would be a good one to kind of compare and contrast and read as part of a larger discussion regarding immigration and, yeah, all that sort of stuff. So that was my favorite of January. I am going to just have that be my conversation for today because I have to go to a Christmas party in a hot second. But yeah, I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will check in with you tomorrow to talk about my favorite book of February. See you guys.